I started to suspect that my wife might not be human. Every night before bed, she secretly puts on makeup, covering her face with a foul-smelling liquid and bright red lipstick. I've never seen her real face, not once in 13 years of marriage. I always thought she was just obsessed with beauty, but everything changed that night at the party. Her face suddenly twisted in pain. She could barely breathe and began clawing at her own skin. That look on her face terrified me. When I asked if she was okay, she just smiled and said she needed to fix her makeup. But that night, she went to fix it again and again. Something about it didn't feel right. When we got home, she rushed straight to the bathroom. I quietly followed her, and through the crack of the door, I saw her pull out a small bottle of strange liquid. She smeared it all over her face, shaking in pain. But minutes later, she looked radiant again. Right then, I knew she was hiding something. Later that night, while we were dancing, she stopped midway and said she had to fix her makeup again. I pretended not to care, but my gut told me something was really wrong. That night, I faked being asleep. She got up, grabbed that same bottle, and slipped outside. I followed her, and under the moonlight, I saw her frantically rubbing that cream on her face, her skin twisting as if it were burning. I couldn't take it anymore. I rushed back home and opened her drawer. Inside was that same bottle. The moment I twisted the cap open, a disgusting stench of decay filled the room. That's when I knew this wasn't makeup. The next morning, she looked flawless again, smiling at me like nothing had happened. But when I looked at that perfect face, a chill ran down my spine. I told her, "I've never seen you without makeup." She smiled and said, "Isn't that what a perfect wife should be?" I forced a laugh, brought her a bowl of water, and set it down. "I just want to see the real you," I said. She stared at me for a long time, then slowly leaned toward the bowl. After a moment's hesitation, she plunged her face into the water. When she finally lifted her head, what I saw was not my wife, but a face I'll never forget.